Learn English with friends, Ross karate skills. So the scene is to tell a story about how Ross, Ross is so funny with his unagi concept. At the beginning of the scene, Rachel and Phoebe just returned from a self-defense class, and in the class, the teacher taught them how to protect themselves against the pervert or we can say the predator. Um, and according to Rachel, kicking to the crotch takes her out, takes a lot out of her. But according to Ross, it is not about about how to react when you already know somebody is going to attack you. It's about you are being attacked in an unexpected way, and he has studied karate for so long, and he know that there is a concept called unagi that means always awareness. The thing is that maybe he messed up with a word, a vocabulary in Japanese, because unagi is a water eel. Either I think cold water eel or hot water eel. It is a sushi, and it leads to many hu um, funny and humorous situation between their conversation. Okay, let's dive into the clip and study a ton of new words, new ways of pronunciation, not new way, the way native speakers skip or connect their conversation, and some new vocabularies. So first of all, they introduced the three utterances, which shows a great deal of reduction and linking. Hey, what have you guys been up to? But native speaker will say, what have you guys? What the? They don't say have, they say the. What have you guys been up to? Been up to? Been up. What the? What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been up to? Oh my God. What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been up to? An important reduction in the scene is the word have. You will have people reducing that to of, as in whatever. However, Ross here reduces it even more. It almost sounds as if he's saying, what are you? What are you? What are you? What have you been up to? What have you been up to? Kicking a guy in the crotch or morning really takes it out of you. And Rachel will say, kicking a guy in the crotch or morning really takes it out of you, takes it out of you, takes it out of you. Here you will notice linking and reduction. Of is reduced to Notice how they both say you differently and the words link together. Takes it out of you. We often say ya instead of you in informal spoken English. Takes it out of you, takes it out of you, takes it out of you, of the year. So we can see here that Rachel emphasized you, but Rachel didn't. Takes it out of you, takes it out of you. He emphasized to humorously imply that it takes it more out of the guy who is getting kicked in the crotch. We see what this means in a moment. You know what? Fine, get attacked. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. Dong usually reduces to dong with a clouded T sound at the end. So when we have don't and even together, they link don't even, I don't even care. Hey, what are you guys been up to? What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been up to? This question is is also interesting as an expression. A lot of students ask me what the difference is between how are you and what have you been up to. When you ask what have you been up to, you want to know what that person has been doing since the last time that you saw him or her. If you take a self-defense class, you learn different martial arts techniques to defend yourself. Crotch. A common self-defense move is a kick or hit in the crotch. Then humorously, Rachel says crotch kicking took it out of her. Crotch kicking took it out of her. Can you guess what she means? It made her tired. Looking after my twin toddlers takes a lot out of me. It's interesting here that Rachel used you and not me. She does this to say as a general statement. It is a tiring activity. It would make anyone tired doing that thing. No, now we can kick anybody's ass. A less vulgar synonym of this is to beat someone up. Vulgar, not having or showing good taste, not polite, pleasant, or well-behaved. So kick someone's ass, that means beat someone up. Go over there and pretend you are a sexual predator. A sexual predator is someone who looks to have sex with another person in a predatory manner. Predatory, that is in an abusive way which doesn't respect the other person. Predator. Sexual predator. Go on, I dare you. When we say I dare you, we challenge another person to do something, while at the same time communicating that there will be consequences if they do it. Look, I studied karate for a long time. An American or an Australian would say it like karate, and a British would say karate. However, no normal native would say it the way Ross said it, probably in an attempt to pronounce it as a Japanese karate. So we just stick to study karate. Oh, I would kill for a salmon skin roll right now. We say that we would kill for something when we would really like to have to do that thing. Do you know what other common expression we can say to mean the same thing? To kill for, to die for. The food in this restaurant is to die for. What she died for is a salmon skin roll, which is a type of sushi. Okay, only by achieving true unagi can you be prepared for any danger that may befall you. This just means to happen to you, but it is a formal word we only use when we talk about something unpleasant or bad. Which option below is incorrect? Good news befell us. You mean in case that someone's trying to steal your bamboo sleeping mat or your kettle of fish? In this clip, Ross is actually confusing this word because unagi really means freshwater eel. He might actually mean zanshin, which means residual mind. Phoebe, knowing about Ross' funny mix-up words, is being sarcastic. A bamboo sleeping mat and a kettle of fish are what a fisherman would use, like one who fishes for freshwater eel. Bamboo sleeping mat and a kettle of fish. All I'm saying is, it's one thing being prepared for an attack against like each other, whole nother story being prepared for an attack. I don't know. Like Ross here is comparing two different problems and saying that the second one is much worse. He does this by first saying it's one thing and then he mentions the first problem. He then mentions the second and more serious problem after. It's a whole nother story. You can use another nouns instead of story. You are a freak. Freak is an insulting word. One might say someone is a freak if they behave in a very weird or strange way, like Ross here. At what point during those girlish screams would you have begun to kick my ass? We say at what point when we were asking about a specific moment something will happen. Ross then describes the screams as girlish. Ish is a suffix that we natives use all the time to make nouns into adjectives. For example, if something is reddish, it looks somewhat red, but not completely. I'm sorry I had to take such drastic measures to make my point. To take measures means to take action to achieve a particular purpose. As Ross puts here, his behavior is drastic measure, which means extreme. If you want to make your point about something, it means that you need to explain something very clearly or demonstrate with certain actions. I said it was you. If you say something, you feel that if it exists or is true without being told or having proof, okay, that's it.